Hey guys, Tightrope here, bring you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. We're today spawning in the south. We have ZodiAK playing as Soviets with mechanized support, airborne troops, and combined arms. Teaming up with him is Karyl, aka Cheese Tonkatsu or Marshmallow Milk. Playing as the British Forces, who has Vanguard, 1 Engineers, and Commandos. On the left-hand side, we have Crossfire with OKW, who has Elite Armoured, Overwatch, and Luftwaffe Ground Forces. And finally, Heartless Jager, also with OKW, who has Special Operations, Overwatch, and Breakthrough.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
This is a random team game. I believe every single player in this game is top 5 random with their respective factions, so an extremely high-ranking game here. So I've got the wire trap on that door there. Crossfire stalling out. Made a rush straight for that building, such an important point on this map. And Karyl doesn't have an answer to that. Really, you have to go for the Wasp or maybe the sniper to counter this kind of play. And even the snipers, they can just hide on this side of the building. Jump in and out so quickly that the sniper can't aim and shoot in time to actually pick off a model. Wasp is a little bit better because you can get some flames down here if they jump into the building. They'll take some damage over time. You can do some attack rounds with it. But this is a bit more of a risk. A flank coming in here for Crossfire. Everybody's just sitting behind cover at these early stages. Second squad of Tommies comes across here to join in on the fun, but here come the Sternpos. They're getting involved. Here comes another section though. One squad on the run. Quite a lot of damage. Sternpos off in their retreat. And it looks like he's backpedaling towards the building, but it's going to be a tough retreat from that point, trying to stall out from here. 3 squads against 1. Come around the corner with another section though. Looks like a flank cooking here for Heartless Jager. People are getting stuck in. A bit of a move from ZodiAK into the retreat path. So that squad did end up getting out of there with an incendiary grenade on the door. Trying to go for the wipe here. Oh, that can work. Don't quite get it as they cross the road. Branching up to the northern fuel point as the Axis do make progress over here, as they would with a couple squads getting up to this point. ZodiAK doesn't really have enough to counter that attack from Heartless Jager. And throw out here doing its best. So it's going to be a forward battle group for Crossfire. Eventually forced away with that Sternpo. Got some sandbags up here now for Karyl. Medic's waiting back here for ZodiAK. Doesn't have any tech going yet. I suppose both the engineers are only just retreating now. Might slow down the tier 3 a touch.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Section's now coming down to assist his teammate. Sternfire's waiting around the corner here though. Don't really have great cover positions. Looks like at least those 2 models on the front were out of cover. ZodiAK comes in for a push, but it doesn't quite work out. You could see a couple of models I think did move around because the ZodiAK driving in there, but wasn't enough to win. Incendiary grenade onto the trench. Looks like it did enough health damage that the infantry section is going to lose this fight now.
Causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
So there it goes. ZodiAK actually getting a touch low here. Conscript's looking for the kill. But it seemed like that to reload. None of them ended up shooting there. Very good fortune for Heartless Jager. Kuwagen escapes alive. Interesting sandbag position there. I'm guessing that's from Heartless Jager, trying to use more of that light cover there to block the other side of them.
Tank gun is ready for action.
Probably can still have like one model in the capture circle there as well. It's an interesting sandbag. Flamethrower now making some progress. In fact, it's a double flamer build for ZodiAK. Does of course mean no minesweepers. And early Zis from ZodiAK as well. Hasn't put down tier 3. So maybe going for a straight tier 4 style. Flamethrower coming forwards. Throws an incendiary grenade. Oh boy! I thought that was going to get home safe, but no, it does not. Squad right there for Heartless Jager. That's a tough one.
Officer ready to be deployed.
Incendiary grenade causes a couple of retreats up here. We've got the AEC rolling up. Reasonable timing. Karyl has locked in. Going for Royal Engineers. Deployed a squad of the recovery sappers. And there we go. Triggers a mine. Gets Fausted now. One more Faust will kill the AEC. And it looks like Crossfire is going to go for that. Bit of a slow reaction from the second section. Oh, this could be trouble. Doesn't have vehicle crew repairs yet, so can't pop them for some extra healing. To out repair this one Faust, but no, this squad ends up having to retreat. The engineer's doing well. And it's just fast enough with the engine crit that that Faust's not an opportunity. Crossfire. That was very lucky for Karyl. I feel like that probably should have died there. But yeah, some of those light vehicles, like this AEC, do actually have quite good speed, even with an engine crit. The faster of them can make it harder to get in range. Wow, actually making use of the officer there. The target them is quite expensive, but has already upgraded everything with STGs, so it's maybe one of the benefits of going for a Kubwa against one less squad to upgrade with the weapons. Frees up some more munitions for the officer during this phase. Pushing on to the cutoff here, but trying to get some sandbags down, taking a lot of damage, and Sturmpires go down through the center. Ouch. There's 2 big losses now for the Axis. Maybe even 3 actually, right? Look. Yeah, 1 and 1. Crossfire didn't lose one. So it's, yeah, just for Heartless Jager. Look at these sandbags. Sandbags are plenty here going up. Kuwagen coming in. Very quick cancel from Karyl. Here comes the AEC looking for the kill. Fox Grenadier is threatening the Faust though, so try and stay at range here. We've got a demo charge? What is that? From ZodiAK, I suppose. I was confused. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Conscript's flanking the machine gun. Hasn't noticed the demo yet. And oh, this could be trouble actually. Could retreat back past it. Oh no, this is... Okay, Heartless Jager notices it now. Dodging off to the side before retreating. Wow. AC doing a sprinkle of damage. Up to 5 kills actually. Better than it usually does. Takes into Rakit and shot now though. Bolster for Karyl. Going for a second recovery sapper as well. So this is a bit of a power spike timing for Karyl. A lot of infantry with the AEC. Should be fighting very strongly. Kuwagen ducking out of there. Too many shot blockers for the attack groundwork there for ZodiAK. Here we go, coming around the corner. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, I thought this had to be a British demo charge. I was like, he's not playing any commanders. What's going on here? Charging in, forcing back the Zis. Force retreat popped, I'm guessing, on the Maxim. Very good option against the Maxim in this kind of scenario. Chasing it down, I think it's going to get away alive. Just, you know, those 6-man weapon crews, making those Soviet weapon teams so much more durable. Didn't merge in, which I think is a good choice because, you know, sometimes when you merge in right as a team weapon gets decrewed, it can cause the whole squad to run off the map. Decent dodge on the grenade. Got the AEC with the command vehicle active. It's the buff that you see. And that's allowing these guys to fight very well. Need to make sure that's healthy though. But I think that's a pretty good option from Karyl at this phase of the game. You know, no Axis light vehicles. Nothing for the AEC to really shoot at. Why not get that aura going? Nice and early. Get some use out of that AEC. Can maybe start to pop the recon planes on that as well. Has not yet equipped Brens to any of these squads. Okay. Good machine gun positioning there, shutting down the sections. Maybe a bit of a shame that he doesn't have any of these upgraded with pyrotechnics yet for the extra vision. Lacking in that department. Bit of a Zis barrage coming through here. AC rolling up, but instantly gets shot by the Raketten. Just about twice at that. Second Zis now for ZodiAK. Interesting. AC rolling back through the center here, looking for the Kubel. It's one shot off. With that command vehicle though, the reload extremely slow on the AC.
Work to construct a new company, ready to set a command vehicle and call in recon
So
support.
can't really get the kill. Infantry support gun now for Heartless Jager. So it was a double battle group for the ZodiAK team. Might cause themselves some issues. You know, not going to have the walking Stuka against this Soviet team weapon heavy style. ISGs, you know, they're alright, but against Soviets, again, it's quite difficult since they have such early access to the Katyusha. Can kind of cut short that window where the ISG does damage. Wow, what a great shot. Right as they were clumped up on the edge of the sandbag. Another big hit from the AC on the infantry. Does have the option of throwing out a flare onto this building, destroying it with the base howitzers. Looks like he's going to leave that maybe to the mortar pit though. Got 2 squads of Obers now for Crossfire. Still hasn't selected his commander. Section's digging in here. Don't want to be on that negative cover. Nearly loses the engineer. Getting close with this squad of engineers. Let's retreat from the grenade. Incendiary grenade, and that's a full retreat now for Karyl. Without the Brens. Just doesn't quite have the firepower at that long range to beat the Overs. Pretty close though. Good incendiary grenade. Nice Maxim action. Recon plane from the command vehicle now coming through, but are a couple OKW flak bases up. Can start to shoot those down. AC coming in for a sprinkle of damage, but could take an engine crit here. And the Raketten is actually very nearby. This is dangerous. Could be about to lose this command vehicle. Oh, there's a demo charge right there. The demo. The demo. Oh, just about knocks out the Raketten down to 2 models. And ends up retreating, so doesn't end up getting a wipe, but does some damage. Trying to sweep this, but doesn't quite manage to do so. Need to hang about for another second or so. Hands are 4 in the build now for Heartless Jager. Crossfire hasn't chosen to build his yet. Might be going straight for a Panther. But yeah, we've got the mortar pit up for Karyl. Should allow some good control through the center of the map. He's got pyrotechnics on one of these sections now. Combining with the recon planes from the command vehicle should actually be very powerful. A lot of vision. Smoking out the back. Oh boy, is this going to be a gammon bomb siege? He's ticking hammer, but he's mistimed it. Opportunity's down over here, by the way. Oh, and no, the T-34 combining up. Heartless Jager taking some big losses. Again, couple squads down. This could be a dangerous retreat. Incendiary grenade onto this exit. So he's going to try to come around the corner here before the retreat. Doesn't really have anything to guard. Guard his retreat. This could be a wipe. Meanwhile, machine gun does get stolen. But it looks like this squad's going to get away alive. No AT gun yet for Karyl. Oh, and the combat engineers go down. Looks like the Panzer IV got a great hit. Maybe clumped on the wrong side of the heavy cover.
Let's get to work.
Okay, here we go. Smoke out. He's coming in for the gammon bombs. Has he got enough muse? Definitely does. Here we go with the creeping smoke barrage. Base howitzer fire. 1, 2, 3. That should do it. And Heartless Jager, at least he got his Panzer IV out, but that was a great attack from Karyl. And, you know, just another reason why it's very risky to put your Schwerpanzer headquarters on the front lines against Brits. If they're gone for a section-heavy style like this, those gammon bombs from Hammer are extremely powerful. Just need a bit of smoke, which can come from the mortar pit. Can come from, like, smoke braid tactics. A lot of options. These guys, though, it would be pretty hard for them to smoke forwards, but still possible. AEC smoke as well can drive in. Smoke. We'll take a couple of flak gun shots, but we'll be fine. So, yeah, that's painful for Heartless Jager. But as I was saying, at least did get his tank out before that went down, and you know, with OKW you can always fall back on the King Tiger. Might be what he chooses to go for next. As long as he keeps his Panzer IV alive, should be able to stall pretty effectively. Might need to pick up a second Raketten though. Howie coming in for ZodiAK out the back here, not really hitting anything though. Do generally recommend going for a Katyusha instead of the ML20. Uh-oh. Oh, this AT gun's in some trouble. The second one trying to come around the corner, but now the Panther's coming in as well. Conscript's having to retreat. Is this lining up? Maybe, okay, there we go, connecting. Mortar pit coming down, throws out some smoke to cover this. Mortar pit getting some decent hits in. Goes for the recrew, the conscripts are there. Dropping down the flame mortar support, trying to prevent this team weapon steal. Oh, good pushing from the Panther. Does get decrewed. Is this coming around the other side? Might mean that the Axis need to just kill this off, and this is a bad retreat path. Where is the AT gun going for Karyl though? It's a big mistake. running right into the flames. And this AT gun doesn't push up any further. So Axis is able to finish the job. Should have taken more damage on their tanks, though. Bit of a missed micro from Karyl. Gets flanked there. Full retreat. Panther rolling up as well. Has picked up a second anti-tank gun now. I'm guessing it's going to be the AVRE. With the war speed. Quite effective. Especially against team weapons. Can be very hard to dodge away from it. In time. Got a couple of mines down. Looks like maybe trying to bait the Panther in here with the double anti-tank guns waiting nearby, but Crossfire not going to fall for that. Upgrading the sweepers now. Overdue. But, you know, in the meantime, not overextending with the Panther. There we go. Clears off the cover. Got the Raketin coming down. Mechanized truck up for Heartless Jager. Has the option of going for the walking Stuka now, which I think would still be a very good choice. Because the allies have just got team weapons for days. Ambushing Zis here. Misses this follow-up shot though. Howie is ready to fire again. Looks like it's maybe going to be targeting the infantry support gun. Plane up from the command vehicle again. Got a couple more tank pintles to shoot at that now though. Occupied at shooting at ground units though perhaps. You can see there, just quick to dodge away Heartless Jager, almost zero value from this howitzer. You know, as much as I enjoy using howitzers, oh, they are so unreliable, especially at these higher ranks in the lower game modes where there's a bit more space to dodge away from them. Does indeed go for the walking Stuka Heartless Jager, so it should be a good option. Double anti-tank gun's a little bit far back here for Karyl. And looks like he's trying to go for another smoke into mass gammon bomb move. Overextending here with their command vehicle. Goes down to the Panzer IV. And the smoke doesn't quite line up. The Panzer IV goes down though to the double AT guns. T-34 rolling through the center. Panther trying to push these sections and crush them. Stop them from being able to mass gammon bomb the tech structure. And it looks like that's going to be successful as well. 2 gammon bombs not enough. Do you fire off some base howitzer fire though? That might actually get the job done. Oh boy! T-34 comes back in. The Panther got way too low. Crossfire loses Panther and lost the stern pies. Now they're trying to repair while under base howitzer fire, it seems. Huge losses here for the Axis. Walking Stuka coming down, but the AT guns are long gone. T-34 does end up falling, but boy, did that do a lot of damage. Will the tech structure survive? The Comet trying to come forward to finish the job. Mass retreat from the infantry of Crossfire. One shot and I think that's dead. Does have the forward retreat point over here. But there we go. Both tech trucks destroyed. I thought this one might be a bit too far away, but nothing was going to stop Karyl from killing that. And now the Howie sees the forward retreat point, starts to barrage that. Still at 0 kills though. This is its 3rd barrage. We build on the T-34, got an SU-85 as well. Not that that's really going to do anything with all the tank losses. Crossfire though had saved up a lot of resources. Going for the final tech truck, so maybe King Tiger, of course, has got elite armored, so King Tiger OP with that tank commander upgrade. But yeah, the command vehicle is dead for Karyl, so that's at least one good thing for the Axis of all of that. And these sections never got upgraded with their Brens. You know, spending all that muni on the mass gammon bombs. So it does mean the OKW infantry starting to scale, and we can see these obers both, or at least this one, yeah, pops vet 2 now. This is when these sections will fall off a cliff, especially without that command vehicle. Oh, and there we go. Infiltration grenades didn't dodge away and loses a section over there. Obers just rolling up with the support of that Rocket and the Comet, and not getting much done here. Miss after miss. Is the elevation from the road through the center here as well. So it's really just not hitting anything. Oh! Except for maybe his own units. Goes off the enemy sandbag as well as his own though. How are we? Oh, barraging the forward retreat. Looks like it's all of a sudden got 6 kills. I don't see any squad wipe indicators back here. I only see 1 medic, so I think 2 kills from medics at least. Hey, it's something, you know? Great walking Stuka. Wow. Really strong walking Stuka. No squad wipe, but could have been. Backing up for that rather poor first one. There were 2 tick trucks quite close to each other here. The howitzer does also have potential to scatter. Oof! It knocks out the obers there. Very risky trying to reinforce that forward retreat running. Seems like the Howie is running out of shells though. Make a push through center, covered by the smoke. Got a Maxim though, making that difficult. Couple of Raketen shots connecting on the T-34, has to back off. Officer nearly vet 5 now. Such a powerful vision tool, that officer. Kill off a few of his own trenches here, maybe trying to open up a bit of pathing for this Comet. Doesn't want to get blocked. Interesting. Couple mines down again. Sandbags. Nice G barrage in the Maxim. Can switch from trench to trench though. Gonna end up retreating. It is pretty low in health. Fair enough. Oh, he's going to kill off this trench. That's interesting. Are we ready to fire again for ZodiAK? This is where maybe the Allies are feeling the lack of rocket artillery themselves. Howie's, you know, doing some good work, but can't really punish the double Raketen plays of both the Axis players. So it's not only the Allies who are spamming team weapons, the Axis doing so as well. And you know, with 1 Brit player and 1 player going for howitzers, Allies are struggling in that department. That's definitely helped the Axis with their stall. King Tiger rolling up now for Crossfire, and it's only a matter of time before it gets that Vet 1. Just going to stack on top of the Panzer Commander's sight. And, oh no, this is trouble. Oh, misses the kill shot. Extremely lucky. One of those Raketens, Vet 2, had that reload bonus, which is why one of them shot twice and the other didn't. Very lucky there for Karyl, who has finally managed to field this AVRE. Did decide to delay it until after the Comet. Comet has been alright. Did manage to kill off the
We're losing a capture point.
tech truck. Still a lot of VPs left for both teams as we pass the half-hour mark here. Seems to be quite common on this map, you know, it's hard to hold on to that central victory point. Constantly this point seems to be decaptured. ISG maybe getting decrewed out the back. I'm not sure if that was from the Howie or from the heavy mortar barrage. AVRE rolling up, looking for some cheeky shots perhaps. Spotted by the officer, I'm sure. 35 blasting. King Tiger pops the heat shells though. Oh, that AVRE is getting melted. That could be a dead AVRE already. Oh my god, the Raketin penetrates every shot. And the AVRE didn't even get to fire once. Those heat shells, just so much damage. A bit unfortunate that he didn't bounce a shot from the Raketin, but ouch. That's a huge loss. And now I'd say maybe the Axis are actually like kind of in the hunt. Heartless Jager also very close to the King Tiger. So double King Tigers, you know, the pop caps are going to be almost even. And that was a major setback for Karyl. He was actually equipped one of these squads with Piets. I wonder if that was a misclick. Accidentally clicked the wrong weapon rack. I've done that many a time. Base howitzer fire coming out, I think. Well, maybe it was the ML20 actually. 20 kills on that, so that has actually picked up the pace. After 0 kills in the first 3 barrages, I think it was. Here comes the walking Stuka though, a lot of AT guns clustered. Pops the speed boost on them. And they get away, but was parked on a mine here with the Comet. Fires off the phosphorus. Luckily the King Tiger way out the back. But the Raketin is nearby. Not backing away here. Does have the vehicle crew repairs. Has started to equip those weapons though on the sections. Ooh! That's a dead section almost certainly. Looks like they maybe only have one Piet. Ooh. Facing up the turret here, one last shot. And yep, squad wipe.
The squad's gone.
That's the King Tiger. In effect, even without the machine gun to spray a bit of extra damage, the main gun just has that kind of scatter where you can really rely on it to hit. Here comes the other King Tiger, this time for Heartless Jager. S-35 and Zis in position though. Only one shot penetrating, but oh boy, Heartless Jager instantly loses that machine gun. Great hit from the T-34. The force retreat on the machine gun coming around on the flank here. T-34 goes in for a ram, which does not penetrate. Dropping down the bombs though. S-35 bouncing. King Tiger angles off to the side. The bombs were just a little bit too slow activated. ZodiAK now taking big Raketin shots, and down he goes. Great driving from Heartless Jager. And now ZodiAK just losing everything. Both AT guns going down to that infantry flank. Karyl coming in trying to save the day, but now at risk of going down himself, firing off the phosphorus for the King Tiger with the heat shells. Double AT guns are there, but the King Tiger's not even scared. He's just so confident in his armor. Oh, but the confident was Ill-fated. Great walking Stuka. Both AT guns go down, even with the speed activation. Speed boost. The vet ability. Throws out a grenade. One AT gun's going to go down, but the Comet coming back in. Shuts down the Obers. Oh, looking for the kill on the Obers. And gets it as well. ZodiAK picks up the second anti-tank gun. Understandable. Did lose both of his own. Nearly knocking out that Raketin, but nice smoke to save the day. Machine gun up for grabs. So he's going to kill it. Or he has double Maxims. Or actually one of those is a MG34 as well. Okay, well. Doesn't want 3, which would be a bit of a sitting duck for the walking Stuka. Rebuilding the T-34. So ZodiAK has bounced back pretty well. Looks like karyl trying to save for another AVRE. Just about there again. No, it's going to be another Comet. Interesting. AVRE is a pretty good tool to wipe, you know, these anti-tank guns. And oh boy. AT-gun over here decrewed. Is Heartless Jager going to salvage that? Okay. Under the cover of the smoke. T-35 coming through for a crush and a push. And that stops it. Very well done by ZodiAK. You don't see that too often. T-35 is there. So is the Raketin though. And the T-35 just bounce. After a bad start. Here comes the walking Stuka. Pretty good connection. Oh, section down. It was one of the vetted ones as well, not the rebuilt one, so it's a big loss. Conscript's in some trouble up here now as well from the Obers. Howie out the back. Looks like onto the ISGs. Good to dodge away. Still at 20 kills on that. Comet going to punch the Obers. A lot of mines through this area. And now down to one model. Obers could go down this section. Where's it going though? Oh, hasn't noticed. If he just shot at this Ober, probably would get the wipe here. Might still be able to do it. No. Trying to go for the cutoff. Oh. Missing the wipe on the Obers. That's a big miss by karyl. Okay, bring down the bombs back here. It was a rather slow dodge. And they end up decrewing the Raketin. Well done. T-34 rolling up, looking to finish the job on the decrewed weapon. It's only one of 3 anti-tank guns though for Heartless Jager. A bit of resist barrage onto the enemy anti-tank gun. T-35 not lining up for some shots. Here come the double Raketins of Crossfire as well. Oh, T-35. Uh-oh. There's a lot of AT guns here. On focus sight mode. Able to deactivate it finally. Gets away. That was a very close call though. Again, it's because one of these AT guns was not Vet 2 yet. Vet 2 rate of fire. They would have got another opportunity. T-34 trying to do some damage as it backs away from these AT guns. Katyusha now from ZodiAK. I think that's a good choice. These double Raketins from both the Axis players. Oh, again, a very lucky break. This time, you saw it hit Vet 2 during the fight. Lucky break for ZodiAK getting away there. Bring in the recon plane now. He's got the Katyusha, he's got the Howie. So the Howie's maybe just going to target the forward retreat this time. And getting a damage done there. Stops the repairs and the healing, I suppose. The HQ is at full strength currently. Just charging through the smoke. A lot of infantry over here. Where's that Katyusha at? Able to throw a Blenkurper there onto the trench. Comes a walking Stuka back the other direction. Targeting the trench. It's already been evacuated. Oh no! Comet slow to dodge after taking a volley. Oh, again a miss though. Very lucky break for Karyl. Comes a Katyusha. What was that targeting? So many good options. Targets all the way out the back there, and Howie is on cooldown now. It's not firing, so it can't catch these as they've retrieved back to base. That was a massive waste by ZodiAK. Allies have been getting quite lucky with these Raketans missing a few of the kill shots. Maybe getting a bit lucky pinning that many shots in a row to kill off the KT. What is he attacking his own mortar pit for some reason? What's he doing?
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Very weird. This King Tiger is also using spearhead mode. Okay, decreate AT gun. Get killed here. Triple Raketans through the center for Crossfire. He's managed to stall for the another King Tiger. The allies just have to be so careful. Won't take long for them to lose their units. Need to start spamming these recon planes, I feel. Good use of phosphorus there by the Comet. The Howie coming down, and oh, that's the King Tiger with the heat shells. The Comet, uh-oh, could go down here. No, missing. AVRE's up here, gonna fire a shot on the Zis. That goes down. Katyusha's also coming down here. Massive overkill. These are a random team, so coordination not really there on the target selection, and just everything fired at that Zis. Stuka through the center, but that also doesn't hit anything. Peering up the mortar pit. Could be a decent time to get a forward assembly down around here as well, so that these guys can heal up and repair up. And I didn't even notice, but the announcer makes it obvious. 100 VPs left for the allies. They've really fallen behind on that, and now radio silence coming through. Comet coming around the corner, maybe looking for a walking Stuka kill. Bring in the recon plane. Walking Stuka is maybe somewhat exposed. He's coming around the long way, but runs into the mechanized truck back here. Sturmpire down in the center to the AVRE. That's good for the allies. They need those kills because they're still draining out on the victory points. Recover here making all the difference. So the King Tigers are going to have to migrate away from the center. The allies are trying to tug them off to the sides. Get them out of position. This is trouble though. Triple Raketans lining up. Obers go down, but will the Comet, he pops the war speed and he gets out of there in time. Great use of the war speed. Great kill on the Obers. It was a bit risky, but I guess when you're behind on VPs like this, it pays to take a risk every now and then. Oh no, here we go. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Katyusha now, a bit of a traffic jam. Pops the war speed to get away. The King Tiger rolling up. He's got a Bofors covering this VP. AVRE coming in and now backing away. Here comes the Katyusha, but already a retreat from the Raketans. Could catch them now maybe with the Howies onto the retreat. No, it's on cooldown again. Conscripts down in the center to the King Tiger, it looks like. Really need to synergize, you know, the retreats forced by the Katyusha or the AVRE and the howitzer strikes onto the forward retreat point. Quite bad from ZodiAK on that department. And still draining the allies. They've lost control of the fuel for such a long time, but they don't really need it, I suppose. Just need the VPs. So hard though, that King Tiger attack ground monster. Oh, completes the neutralize but costs him the weapon. Barraging. Sometimes it's good to just use the regular barrage so you don't put your mortar pit on cooldown for such a long time, especially if it's against a weapon that you're expecting them to dodge with quite quickly. Maybe you want to then barrage into the middle as well. Comet's doing a pretty good job though of avoiding the King Tigers. You know, operating on the edges of the map. Taking full advantage of their mobility. And the lack of mobility from the King Tigers. Ooh! Great hit there. Throwing out a gammon bomb. Combining up with the smoke. Oof! Nearly gets the obers with that cheeky move. The phosphorus. A few points draining off here. War speeding away with the Comet. Stopping the clock here. The Comet coming in. Okay, here we go. Mass retreat from the Rakit and ZodiAK. Now is your time to shine, but again, how he's already fired. 24 kills. It's really slowed down. From 20 to 24. It's been about a quarter of an hour of firing. And it could even be a couple of those kills are just on the medics. A heavy barrage out the back though from the mortar pit, getting a bit of damage done. AVRE rolling up, but spotted by the King Tiger. Got that long range vision. Vet 1 with that shot as well, so now even longer range vision. The broken vision. AVRE threatening to fire there, but doesn't end up doing so. A few points going to drain off the axis here, might tick under 200 finally. T-34 off to the side now as well. Some big damage done. Oh, that's going to be a Faust. T-34 now slow. King Tiger rolling down the road, actually closing the distance quite quickly. Katyusha onto the Rakit now the back, but the scatter is pretty bad, but a good hit now. King Tiger maybe overextending. The Rakit no longer there to support the Comet though. Focused on this AT gun. Triple Rakit's retreating. Is this going to be the time for ZodiAK's howitzer now? It's firing. I think it just went on cooldown again. Just continuously out of sync with the Rakit and retreats, but great hits from the Comet, able to decrew the stolen Zis. Molotov here against infiltration grenades. Oh, conscripts go down to the napalm. Walking Stuka. AVRE rolling through the center, but a retreats, and he didn't cancel the shot. AVRE only really got one good shot so far after a slow start with it. Oh, T-34 coming in from the side. Ends up being a frontal armor connection though, so not a rear armor hit. If it was, it would have penetrated. And the bombs do not find their mark. AVRE, not ready to fire, just going for some crushing attempts. King Tiger rolling around the corner, EC-85 in an awkward spot now, could go down. Another T-34 threatening from the side. But very slow to back away with this SU-85. And that goes down for ZodiAK.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
If he got a rare hit with that T-34, which looked like it was possible. Could have been a kill on the King Tiger instead. Doesn't do anything. Oh, LMG on the ground there. I wonder if they've got a weapon slot active. No, it looks like it's still got double Brens. More to strike out the back on the ISG. The Howie is nearly chewed through the battle group. Looks like a few points going to drain off the Axis here again. Look at army size. You can see the Allies are actually slightly ahead here. But a Jagdpanzer about to pop out for Crossfire, who's still got a huge amount of manpower, can rebuild his army with as well. Feel himself rebuild those overs. Perhaps he's got munis for days as well. Easily rebuild the LMGs.
Ready for action.
Very pretty good connection. Good chunk of damage in there.
A capture point is being overrun.
Radio silence active. Officer trying to go for the cap. Phosphorus out. Trying to retreat now, or at least stop the clock. MG sitting up, covering this angle.
Radio silence has been lifted. Units are now visible to the enemy.
Here comes the Katyusha. At the back, maybe spotted for briefly by the recon plane. A little bit of damage onto the triple Raketans. Oh, now the Howie though. Going for a slightly shallower barrage. That gets a pretty decent connection. 30 kills now. Conscripts complete the decap, now on the move. And the Howie actually getting some big hits. Retargeting itself. Does allow some breathing room to repair up that battle group though. 5 kills now, however. Comes the walking Stuka into the center. No. Onto the repairs. Catches them. I don't know how he knew that they were repairing back there. Maybe the King Tiger could see, I'm not sure. Panther now coming in for Heartless Jager. Finally managed to rebuild his Schwer. And ZodiAK does not have the tools to defend against this. Doesn't have any mines down here to shut down this kind of aggression. There's a second SU-85 though rolling up. No, that's it, still in the center. King Tiger a little bit in trouble here for Crossfire again. Heat shells are on cooldown. Got the triple Raketans. The Comet's trying to come around the corner. One more shot and the King Tiger's dead. But there are the triple Raketans. Bounce, 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 bounce. It's around the corner and there we go. King Tiger does go down, but at what cost? Looks like it's going to cost 2 Comets. Might be able to salvage a kill low on this Panther. No. SU-85. Oh, that's going to go down as well. Oh, but they do kill the Panther. Oh, where's that Katyusha going? That Panzer briefly lines up on it, but settles for the kill on the SU-85 instead, and that was a devastating push. Just had to commit so hard with the triple Raketans there. It's almost all of the Allied armor now dead. Got a 17-pounder coming up through the center, which I think is a very good choice. Try and limit the King Tiger. Might have needed to be a tiny bit further forwards, but see how it goes. Do have the vetted up walking Stuka, which, you know, does have the napalm option. What are they called? Incendiary rockets. So that's a pretty good option against the Brit emplacements. Going to put down another one, but this one's a little bit too far back now. Not really covering the VP. And you might regret that position. Off the trench, here comes a walking Stuka. Tries to salvage some of these vehicle wrecks, but interrupted by the dodge. Katyusha coming all the way forwards for ZodiAK. On this micro, it seems. Howie now lining up on the forward retreat. This could be nasty. It's ready to fire. Conscript's jamming the cap here. 37 points left. Throw out a nice Molotov. More conscripts arriving to support, but so is the King Tiger. Fresh Comet now for Karyl. Fresh SU-85 for ZodiAK as well. King Tiger Vision, such a nuisance. 41 kills now. Trying to cap maximum those, slow to suppress, and the Bofors is just too far back. Not doing anything. Smoke from the ISGs. The Comet making a bit of a play here, but double Raketans waiting around the corner. Oh, great Katyusha right onto those Raketans. Knocks out the Obers on retreat. Nearly knocks out the Raketan. Close call. Great Katyusha from ZodiAK. Oh, and there's that 17-pounder. King Tiger has to respect it. Backing off now. But the King Tiger can still range. That's why I said it needs to be a tiny bit further forwards. Still range. Maybe if the Allies cap on this far edge, we'll be zoned out by the 17-pounder. Maybe. Those Ogres just got double LMGs, by the way. Smoke coming out from the ISGs. Going for the cap here, the Axis. Oh, there we go. Monster hits and big damage onto the 17-pounder as well. Raketan goes down. Ogres chasing through. What was that? Was that just from ISG fire? 17-pounder ends up dying. Ouch. That is not good news for the Allies. They're draining out now as well. Going for the cap in the center. Ogre's not quite in the capture circle to stop it. Oh, but the grenade! Last second dodge. Clock is stopped again. 32 points remaining. Katyusha about ready to fire. Oh, he's blasting away as well. War speeding forwards. Bofors doing a little bit of work there, but oh, not that impressive. Seems like the Howie though from ZodiAK doing some nice work. Flame mortar support as well. Still close on the victory points, but the Allies seem like they're quite far behind. Just can't really deal with this King Tiger. Well, has enough to maybe build a Panther at this stage. Could be an option. Appears quite slow coming through. Mass ISG's barraging away here. ISG's got decrewed a few times, but never really got destroyed. Maybe a rebuild on this as well from Crossfire. 25. Trying to get some damage done through the center, but bouncing off the King Tiger. Doesn't have that vested penetration bonus yet. Comes a Katyusha. Well targeted. That's a great one. Nearly gets the wipe on the couple units there, but nearly is maybe not enough for the Allies. 34 rolling back up. SU-85 coming forwards as well. There's a vision blocked by the smoke. There goes the Bofors. And there goes the T-34. Thought it was safe, but some good attack ground work. Success to that. Great attack ground work. In fact, now the SU-85 is in some trouble. The section goes down in the middle. But now the ML-20, a pretty good zoning tool, as both teams just continuously charge into the center of the map, trying to drain off points. The last remaining points. Good play here from ZodiAK, coming off to the far side. The King Tiger having to rotate to deal with that. The Jagdpanzer looking for the Comet kill. Oh, the heat shells. Not quite enough damage. Fires off some smoke. Engineers didn't quite get in range for the anti-tank grenade. So a few more points going to drain off the Axis. This one is a really tight finish. Smoke into the center. Close range Katyusha! Oh, but the first volley of rockets not that powerful and end up cancelling the following. Salvos. Oh no! Conscript's dead on the far VP. Radio's silence activated, so maybe ZodiAK didn't notice that. Good use of radio silence there from Heartless Jager. Some guards. I think this is the first squad of guards from ZodiAK, by the way. Tries to go for a crew grenade there. Where's that Volksgrenadier going for Heartless Jager? Not sure. Jagdpanzer gets a main gun crit. Maxim doing its best trying to suppress. Eventually does. The Howie now opening up. Combat Engineers jamming the capture. Both teams are in the 30s now. Okay, it's going to be the Axis completing the cap here. Comet just can't get the job done. Comes the Katyusha. A little bit too late though. I was already evacuated. Jagdpanzer creeping back up now. Very high vet. This is going to be terrifying with the heat shells. The officer charging through the center. Comes out of camouflage. Comet gets a good hit in. Maxim goes down though. Oh, and he just can't flank around. The heat shell's so powerful. Bounces a shot though. Engineers go down, trying to go for the capture. ZodiAK trying to get something going down the far side. Got the bombs coming in out the back, I think on this Raketin. No dodge. There it goes, destroyed. Molotov trying to open up the cap over here, but it's not enough. Okay, the Comet goes diving in, looking for the Jagdpanzer kill. Jagdpanzer doesn't have the heat shells anymore. And there we go, gets the job done. King Tiger has rotated to deal with this now though. Comet on one shot. The second King Tiger also coming down. Might open up some capping opportunities through the center though, but there's no infantry here for the Allies. The Engineers are coming in. Is it going to be fast enough though? Looking for the kill on the Overs now, the Cromwell and the T-34. Oh, look at that damage from the King Tiger. He's getting in the circle. 5 points remaining, and remember, Engineers, they've got a capture speed bonus. They're a little bit faster, I think at 20%. But the Obers, they get in there just in the nick of time. Here comes the Katyusha. Oh, the Obers staying in. 1 point remaining. The Obers go down and the clock is stopped. 1 point. So many losses though for the Allies. And here come the King Tigers looking to mop up the stragglers. And that's exactly what they do. Attack rounds. Working very well. Got a decent barrage out the back. The other VP is open to the Allies, but they've just got no infantry left anymore. You've got 2 squads each. The attrition in the center is just too high. Another set of bombs from ZodiAK, but they don't hit the tanks. They do stop the capture at least. King Tiger coming around the corner with the heat shells again. Just oh, they went for the cap up here. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well there we go. Axis closed the show. Well done by Heartless Jager. Close game, man. Really close. Very entertaining match. But I think what we saw here, you know, like Heartless Jager got off to a bit of a shocking start with those 2 early wipes. Really set the Axis back a long way, but it was ultimately ZodiAK, you know, the Howie did do pretty well over the course of the match, but during the phase where the Axis lost all their tech trucks and was stalling with double Raketens, the Howitzer just didn't really do enough damage during that phase to the double Raketens. Just doesn't have that same potential like the Katyusha does to just wipe them out. And that allowed the Axis maybe too free of a journey to get their King Tigers out. And once those King Tigers out, they were hard to deal with. Did manage to knock out 2 of them, but that second King Tiger kill cost the Allies so much. 2 Comets, 2 Su-85s for 1 King Tiger. Just, you know, you never know with the amount of armor it has, how deep you need to commit to kill it. Even with the Su-85 with, you know, pretty high penetration, still have a pretty high chance to bounce off it. So that was very costly, and felt like the Allies had trouble rebuilding back into the game after that. Saw karyl try to build a few emplacements, which were kind of working, but I think the 17-pounder had touched too far back, didn't brace through any of the damage. The Bofors was definitely too far back, only covered like this like third of the VP. So they weren't terribly useful. But yeah, overall, great game. Good plays all round. And well done, you know, as you would expect from top 5 players across the board. Maybe, you know, a couple moments from the Allies could have had better coordination, but it's still random teams at the end of the day. So what can you do? Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.